The 10 creepiest pages on Wikipedia. Joyce Vincent. Not only is this one of the creepiest Wikipedia pages, but it is also one of the saddest. Joyce Vincent was found dead in her apartment in 2006, but the creepy part about this story was that she was dead for 3 years before anyone found her. The television was still on, and because she was on benefits and prepaid for much of her rent, her electricity was still on. Her remains had deteriorated to a skeletal state, and she was lying next to a bag of Christmas presents that she had wrapped, but never delivered. What makes this Wikipedia page creepy is that Joyce can be any of us, especially if we live alone. The Flatwoods Monster. The Flatwoods Monster was seen on September 12, 1952 in Braxton County, West Virginia by 3 boys who saw an unidentified flying object crash into the Flatwoods. When the boys found the wreckage, they were met by a 7-foot-tall creature with glowing eyes surrounded by mist and hissing. After the discovery, the boys began to experience convulsions, vomiting, and swelling of the nose and throat. The boys blamed their condition on the mist that the Flatwoods Monster emitted. The Wikipedia page has plenty to offer from renderings, pictures, and witness testimony that is creepy enough to keep you awake at night. Wendigo. The Wendigo Wikipedia page will likely deter you from camping in the woods by yourself. The Wendigo is speculated to be a creature that was originally human but turned into a monster after practicing cannibalism. Numerous Native American tribes have legends and lore connected to the Wendigo, which you can find on the Wikipedia page. The legends are what nightmares are made of, and the Wikipedia page even lists a medical condition called Wendigo psychosis, which is essentially giving a medical term to cannibalism and the desire to eat human flesh despite having access to regular food. June and Jennifer Gibbons. June and Jennifer Gibbons were a set of identical twins from Wales who were inseparable, and only communicated with each other in a language that no one else could understand. Otherwise, they were entirely mute. The twins decided that in order for one of them to live a normal life, the other had to die. Jennifer volunteered herself as a sacrifice, and at the age of 30 died under mysterious circumstances from inflammation of the heart. No drugs or other medical conditions were found to have caused this. June was eventually released and stated that she felt liberated and grateful for Jennifer's sacrifice so that she could live a normal life. The Wikipedia page is both creepy and fascinating. Post-mortem photography. This Wikipedia page reminds us of our roots in the fascination of death. Back in the 19th century and in Victorian times, it was customary to have photos taken of people right after they died. But we're not talking about photos taken on the deathbed. The bodies were washed and dressed and posed for these pictures. Living relatives would even pose in the photo. In many cases, these were the only photos a person would ever have taken given the expensive cost of photography back in the day. The Wikipedia page is creepy because it is filled with photographic examples that can make your stomach turn. Mothman. From November 1966 to December of 1967, the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia was plagued with sightings of a human-like creature with a large wingspan, completely black with large red eyes. Given that the occurrences were happening in a small town, the act of coming forward to police was risky for reputations. The sightings of Mothman ended after the Silver Bridge collapse, which killed 46 people. But the Wikipedia page makes sure to mention that Mothman sightings continue to this day, making you look over your shoulder no matter what time of day. List of people who have disappeared mysteriously. At first glance, this list might not be creepy at all, but once you read the page in its entirety, you'll be wondering if you're next. The comprehensive list is ongoing and starts with the 1st century to the present with names and reasons that people have disappeared. From wars to alleged UFO abductions to presumed kidnappings, it seems that anyone on this planet can vanish out of thin air. An entire colony in North Carolina even disappeared in 1580, known as the Lost Colony. Black-eyed children. The phenomenon of black-eyed children started in the mid to late 90s when several people began to post their stories online. Black-eyed children are young kids to preteens who have all black eyes and an odd demeanor that is unusually calm. They will knock on your door at night and insist on coming into your home, usually requesting to use the bathroom or your phone. Victims have reported feeling like they are being threatened and their fight-or-flight responses are activated. Reading the Wikipedia page alone makes you feel like these black-eyed kids are watching you from your very own window. Coffin birth. Coffin birth is not only really creepy, but it is also quite disgusting. The Wikipedia page describes coffin birth as a phenomenon that happens when the gases inside a dead pregnant woman cause the dead fetus inside to expel from the mother's body. The Wikipedia page insists that the occurrence is now a rare one thanks to modern technology of embalming and body preservation, but who knows if coffin birth still occurs today since the bodies are normally buried and not usually exhumed. The topic is still creepy nonetheless. Shadow person. If you have ever seen a dark figure out of the corner of your eye or seen a human-shaped shadow walking around your bed at night, then you've probably heard about shadow people. The Wikipedia page dedicated to the terrifying subject provides a wealth of information with theories as to what the strange phenomenon is. Instead of debunking the shadow person phenomenon, the Wikipedia page more so encourages the belief with theories of ghosts, demons, aliens, and people from a parallel universe.